They froze my entire account, my hard-earned savings, over a mistake that was theirs, not mine. Weeks went by. My bills piled up. My rent was late. And every time I called, they treated me like I was a criminal. So I did what any calm, rational person would do. I unleashed an army of fake customers to destroy their reputation online, and it worked better than I ever imagined. If you've ever felt powerless against a company that treated you like dirt, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready. Because this is the story of how one ordinary customer brought a whole bank to its knees, without ever stepping foot inside it again. Microphone hash. You know that gut feeling when something tells you this might be a bad idea, but you ignore it because you want to believe in people? That was me, the day I opened an account at a small local credit union. I told myself, support local businesses. Keep it personal. They were friendly, their office had that cozy, small-town vibe. Handshakes, smiles, coffee machine in the corner. All the things big banks don't have anymore. I deposited a good chunk of my savings there, not millions, but enough to matter. Enough to hurt if something went wrong. And guess what? Something went very wrong. Bank. It started on a random Tuesday. I was at the ATM, just trying to withdraw $100. Card in. PIN entered. Transaction declined. Okay, weird. Maybe the machine's acting up. I tried again. Same result. So I went inside. The clerk, a young woman with a fake smile and an I-don't care tone, looked me up and down and said, "Oh, just use this temporary code. It'll pull money straight from your account." Apparently, it was a feature they offered, not special treatment, just a system workaround. Fine, I thought. Crisis averted. Except, it wasn't. Scene 2. Frozen. A few days later, I tried using my card again. Declined. I opened my banking app, and my balance was there, but every transaction button was grayed out. No withdrawals. No transfers. Nothing. I called customer service. They said, "Your account's under internal review. Please be patient." Patience. Sure. For a few days. But then a week passed. Then 2. Then 3. Still locked. Still no explanation. Meanwhile, I had bills to pay, groceries to buy, and rent breathing down my neck. I wasn't overdrawn, I hadn't broken any rules. They made a system error, and somehow I was paying the price. The worst part wasn't even the lock itself. It was the way they treated me every time I called. Snarky, dismissive voices. Long holds. One rep actually sighed and said, "Maybe next time don't try fancy transactions you don't understand." Another one said my foreign-sounding last name might have triggered a fraud review. Let that sink in. I was polite at first. Calm. Reasonable. But with every call, every condescending remark, I could feel something inside me boiling. Powerlessness. That's what it was. That sickening feeling when someone holds all the cards, and you're left begging for access to your own money. I started writing down names, times, everything they said. And one night, after another useless phone call, I vented to my family back home over video chat. That's when my younger cousin, bless his chaotic genius, leaned in and said, "Why don't you just ruin them online?" At first, I laughed. Then he showed me something, a Russian website. It paid people a few rubles, about $1, to post whatever message you wanted on social media. You could choose what kind of account posts it. Young American, middle-aged woman, business-looking guy, whatever. $3 got you a few hundred posts. $3. And in that moment, I felt a wicked spark light up in my chest. Was it wrong? Maybe. Was it satisfying? Absolutely. I spent the next hour crafting the perfect post. This credit union locked my funds for no reason and refused to help. Beware, they discriminate against customers with foreign names. Simple. Emotional. Viral worthy. I uploaded it, attached their official social media handle, hit submit, and waited. Water wave. By morning, it had begun. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even their LinkedIn page, flooded. Hundreds of random profiles, all echoing my words. Some added their own fake experiences. Same thing happened to me. They froze my account too. Rude staff and discrimination, never again. Within hours, the credit union's posts were buried under a tsunami of angry comments. Their customer service replies started to shift from smug to panicked. Then, they went silent. I sat there, sipping coffee, scrolling through the chaos I'd unleashed. Each new comment felt like a drop of cold, delicious justice. For the first time in weeks, I felt in control again. Telephone receiver. That afternoon, my phone rang. Unknown number. Hello. Hello, is this Mr. Name? This is the manager of Credit Union Name. Her voice was calm, too calm, the kind that hides panic under politeness. She said, "We've reviewed your account issue and understand your frustration. We're ready to immediately transfer your full balance, plus $50, to any bank you choose." $50. A peace offering. She didn't mention the social media storm. Didn't need to. We both knew why she was calling. I said, "So, the internal review is over now." She hesitated. "Yes, sir. It was a misunderstanding. We value your business." I smiled, leaning back in my chair. "Don't worry. You won't have to value it anymore." Skull. The transfer went through the same day. My money was safe, and for the first time in over a month, I could breathe. They probably spent the next week in full crisis mode, scrambling to delete comments and rebuild their reputation. But the posts, the bots, they don't exactly come with an undo button. Once the flood starts, you can't stop it. I imagine their PR team sitting there, reading fake complaint after fake complaint, wondering who they'd pissed off enough to do this. They'd never find out. And honestly, that's what made it perfect. When the system turns on you, when people treat you like you're disposable, you learn something powerful. Control doesn't belong to the loudest voice or the biggest institution. Sometimes, it belongs to the quiet one, who knows how to fight back without ever leaving their chair. $3. That's all it took. $3 to make a multimillion-dollar credit union bend. Do I regret it? Not really. They made a simple mistake, and instead of fixing it, they punished me for it. So I reminded them that even the smallest customer can be dangerous when cornered. Sometimes, justice doesn't wear a suit or carry a badge. Sometimes, it just clicks post. If this story made you smile, hit that like button, and tell me in the comments. What's the pettiest revenge you've ever pulled on a company that wronged you? And remember, subscribe for more true stories of karma served ice cold. Because sometimes, justice just needs a Wi-Fi connection.